Hello friends, so welcome to the first video of this YouTube channel. So in this video we'll be talking about dark themes in Android. So as we all know that the dark themes are very popular thing nowadays in the Android community. Everyone is implementing this in practice in their applications. They are supporting their applications with dark theme. So in this video we will be keeping it very short and quick, and we will see that how we can implement the dark theme in our applications. So we will talk about different components, like how we can implement different components that will react based on different theme settings, like we will change the image or a background color or a icon or a text based on the theme selection. And we will see that how easy it is to implement the dark theme in our existing or new applications. So let's get started. So we will not be going to the theoretical part, and we will directly see in practical that how we can implement this. So first of all, we will create a new Android project in our Android Studio. So select an empty activity, click next, and create a uh, dark theme demo, we can say it. Okay, so we will create a dark theme demo, and I forgot to tell you that we have kept the minimum SDK version to Android 5.0, so you can keep it to lower versions too, that doesn't matter. So so let our project get you know built. So till then we can see that there is a complete documentation that is available on the official docs of Material Design. So this is the website where you can go and read about a number of things related to dark themes. So the documentation is really good, and it will help you from learning from basic to the advanced themes. And here you can see multiple settings for different kind of theming in your application. So you can just head over to this link and read the documentation. So I think our project build is complete. Yeah, so we will also start our emulator, and as you can see in our activity class, I guess the project build is not completely successful right now, but you can see that there is just a simple text view with a hello world text. Yeah, you can see it here. So there is nothing except this field over here. So, and one more thing, right now our application is just compatible with light theme. So this is basically just when we will run this application, we can only view this part, basically this UI. Even if our system's dark theme is on, we will still be having this white background over and text view over that. So we will see that how we can implement different states of the view based on different theme settings. Like if we have a dark theme, then this background color should be black and this text color should be white. So this will be the inverse of each other. Okay, so we will see that how easy it is to implement such kind of things. So our application is ready. So you can see here that this is our application, which is just a simple white background and a text field. So even our theme is light currently. So what we will do, we will go to the settings. Okay, and we will go to display, and we will turn on the dark theme. Okay, yeah, yeah. So now our dark theme is enabled, and our whole system will get the dark UI if you see this thing. Okay, but if we view application, so it will still be a light application, compatible with light theme. So now what we will do to make our application compatible with dark theme, so Android provides us with a very easy kind of library which you must have already knew, that is a material components library. So to implement it, we can you know either search on Google, or there's a easy way, like we can go to our activity, we can go to our widget section or container section, and we can implement any kind of theme like bottom app bar, because it is a part of material component. So whenever we click on here, so it will ask us that it will import this material library to application. We will click OK, and what will happen, we can see it in Gradle. So it automatically imported the library for us. Okay, so now what we have to do, the first step is that we have to change our theme. So basically our theme is currently implementing the app compat libraries theme. So we have to change this to something like this, the day night theme. Okay, so let it be, yeah, no action bar. So we also don't want this action bar, so we will use this theme. And as you can see here that this theme is actually, we can read it from here that this is a day night theme. Okay, so what day night means, that it will include all the components and colors and all that setting that is available for both light and dark theme. Okay, so with this our application will be compatible, completely compatible with the dark themes. So whenever we implement this thing, and if we again run our application to our emulator, so as we already have the dark theme enabled and all, so like we have implemented a dark theme too, but we will still not get the expected results that we want in our application. You can see that these colors get changed, but what if we want our application to implement a custom schema, like a custom colors or anything based on that theme? What if we don't want this background to be gray, we want it to be a pitch black background, and we don't want this text field to be a light gray, we want it to be a completely white. So how we can do this? So we will have to go to the resource folder, okay, and values. As we know that every color are defined in this class, so what we will do, we will right click over this, we will go to new value resource file, okay, and we will type here colors, the same name as this XML file. Okay, and we will scroll this and we will go to the night mode, and then we will click this button, then we will click on night. So what this do is that it will create a new colors file which would be specific to the night theme, means the dark theme. Okay, and when we click on OK, so you can see that there's a color folder created, and we can see the two files, and one with the we have created right now, and in bracket it is written night. So it is clear that this file contains everything that is required for the dark theme, and this will contain everything that is by default, and or we can say required for the light theme. So what we will do, like we will define a color here, let's say background color. Okay, and this is light theme, so we want that our background color should be completely white. And similarly we will create another text color. So this is light theme, so we want our text color to be completely black. Okay, and then we will copy these values and paste it over here. Remember that these names should be same in both the files, only then our thing will work that we want to achieve. So in dark theme we want our background color to be pitch black, so that is 6 zeros, hash code of basically black color, and we want our text color to be completely white, so this. Okay, so now in our application, so we will define our colors here, like background color is um, background color, and here the text color would be text color. Okay, so now if we run our application, so we can see here that now what will happen when our application now you can see clearly that the background color is completely black, and the foreground basically text color in the dark theme is white. Okay, so now let's do some more experiments over here. So what if we don't want this to be black, we want it this to be let's say blue color. Okay, we want it to be blue color if the dark theme is on, and the text color should be uh, light gray. Okay, so text color should be light gray. So now if we again run our application, So now we can see that the background color is blue and the text color is gray, which is looking too horrible, but this is just for the demo purpose. So, and one more thing, like we have implemented different colors for light theme, so we have to check that too. So what we will do, we will go to the system settings, we will go to the display setting, then we will turn off the dark theme. Okay, we will come back to our application and we can see that we don't have to kill and recreate our application. It will automatically adjust its color schema based on the themes. So again, if we just go to the settings display and turn on the dark theme, and if we come back to our application, it will automatically shift the color based on the theme selected. So in this video we have seen that how we can achieve this kind of functionality, basically a custom coloring or custom kind of anything. Like if we want a different set of drawables for light theme and different set of drawables for dark theme, we can also do that. So in next video we will say a very detailed guide, like how we can manually add a switch to our application for changing the theme just for this application. Like in this video we have seen that we have changed the system theme and our application theme automatically gets adjusted based on the system selected theme. So but in next video we will see that how we can manually add a trigger in our application by which it would be like a switch button. When we turn on the switch it will turn on the dark theme, when we turn off the switch it will turn off the dark theme. So in next video we will see that how we can manually add those controls, and also we will see that how we can add other components except those color, like we can how we can add a different set of drawables, for one for light and one for dark theme. So just stay tuned for the next video. Thanks. And one more thing, guys, if you like and want that I should create such kind of content that is basically latest in the Android thing, so then just click on the subscribe button. I don't want any kind of donation or anything, so just click on the subscribe button, and I just want that more and more people can reach to my videos and can learn the steps one by one. So I will be teaching in the next videos too. I'll be, starting every video with very basic steps, so any beginner can also understand the concepts. So this video is not for advanced developers or anyone, so they can learn it from by googling it, but these videos are specially for beginners who want a step by step tutorial that how they can implement such kind of functionalities in the application. So stay tuned guys for the next video. Goodbye.